Don't you love it?
Yeah, I do.
That's so cool. And it's Teddi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, YouTube. And this hair, you've been a customer of mine, but this is our first time to move you into YouTubing.
Yeah.
Because we do cool haircuts with you anyway. But the other thing I wanted to say, the reason why we started this channel in the first place was because coming out of the first lockdown, people were doing mullets. And you were one of those from that time.
Yeah.
Right? And this is a haircut I gave you a while ago. It's grown out. But we were doing really cool friggin' this type of haircut. But on the channel, we're like, oh, I could do a mullet on the channel if you want. But then we're like, you know what? We're feeling more adventurous than that.
Mullet's been done now.
Mullet's been done. That's exactly. We're like, mullet's been done. So what we're going to do is we're going to do like early 80s. I guess like a mall haircut kind of thing.
Yeah.
We're going to go like, you see that fringe? I think we're just going to cut it from the fringe everywhere. And number 2 all the way up.
Yeah.
And then that strong line. And then I think maybe just put a curling iron through it after. So we're going to like channel 80s. Cool. And also we're going to change you into the army.
Yeah.
The army. Yep. Cool. Love the army. Haven't done the army one on here before, but I love it. Cool. So we'll do a wardrobe change. Cool. Army. Yeah, because army surplus fashion was a thing in the 80s.
Yeah, my mom has the photos.
Especially, yeah, that's cool. Yep. So we're gonna do like a cheap 83 haircut of the mall kind of look.
Yeah.
Love it. So clippers, mostly just clippers. And then I'll put a curling iron through it after because, you know.
It's not 80s if you don't have a little curl.
Exactly. We'll loosen that up a little bit. I'm gonna miss your mullet.
Yeah.
Kind of. But this next chapter's moving on. And for the past few videos, I was spinning the chair because people on the request were saying to spin the chair. And then I get comments saying not to spin the chair. So we're going to go back to not spinning the chair because some people just want the haircut through what they're, you know, as if they're in the chair, like through you. That was the original concept of it. And then for a while, they're like, can you spin the chair? I'm like, yeah, I don't mind, do that. And then so like, can you just go back to the original concept? So I'm like, yeah, let's go back to the original concept. I think the original concept better. Cool. Number 2, and I got new clippers. Oh, this will feel good. And I like haircuts like this, it shows piercings and things and features pop out and all kinds of things like that.
Yeah.
Hair covers things and then haircuts expose things. you already, even though it's just a rough shape, but I'm gonna very short the back.
Oh, much better.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the rough shape. So I'm on the fence. Do we do short layers on the top or do we do big and heavy line like that?
I don't know.
I'm thinking heavy like this. Do you know why?
Why?
Because it has the potential to grow it out into other things because you have a weight line
Yeah.
that can grow if it gets to the middle of the ear and that sort of thing, and then we just keep buzzing the back as this weight line grows in.
Yeah.
So it has the potential to grow it. Now if I did short layers on top, we'd have to grow all those layers back in
Okay.
to get to a phase of growing your hair out to other things.
Yeah,
Because here's the option, either we're perpetually super short and don't bother growing it back, or this haircut's good, everything's even, let's grow that in. And if it gets a bit longer, we can do perms or other,
Yeah, I
things
wanna
down the
grow
road.
a bit.
Yeah, so I think, if you're going to be like, I'm just going to keep it super short for good, then I would go layers. But if you're like,
Yeah.
let's do this haircut, but let's have this haircut evolve into other things as we go.
Yeah.
And then you can come back in the channel and then they can see how it evolves into other things.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go. So we're going to do a heavy line.
Yeah.
And I also like the look of the heavy line. It's like it's a full cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're going to rock it on chemistry. Yeah. Come on over, let's wash it.
Last time I had a bowl cut, my sister was like, "It looks terrible. I hate it so much."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I
The
think
more
it
you
looks
like
great."
it. Yeah, the more like,
Yeah. Once when I first got my hair cut into a bowl cut, I said to
come on over.
my old hairdresser, I went, "Okay, I want to look like a cartoon mushroom,"
Yeah.
and he went, "What?"
Yeah.
And he did it, but he was
Yeah.
so confused the entire time, and I found it hilarious how confused
Yeah.
he was. 'Cause he was this really old guy.
Oh yeah, that's cool. There's another girl, one of my clients, that the like perpetual bowl cut, super short, super tight.
Yeah.
So I moved her over to the channel as well. She's going to come next month. Because I'm like, you should just come every month and get a bowl cut on the camera. And she was like, okay. And it'll be the same haircut. She's never going to change it. But everyone can watch it's the same haircut every month.
Yeah.
But it becomes something that everyone looks forward to every month. It's going to be one of those. So
Yeah.
that'll come next year. She's going to come in January.
Nice.
So I'm just going to call her Bowl Cut Girl. And then she comes every month for her bowl cut. And she's so cute because she's all smiling when she does it. She says, it's going to be amazing. So we'll make her a regular, same haircut every month. People leave the comments like, oh, can you do something else with her? I'm like, no. Yeah, no. She's the bowl cut girl. And I love that too when people are, so is the fringe short enough? You want to go
I would probably go a bit shorter, like maybe an inch.
like on the fringe?
Yeah.
You want to go way up there?
Yeah.
Seriously?
I mean, it looked good last time you did it. I had like that much.
Yeah, but with a bowl?
Okay, so that might be a bit too tight, so maybe it's shorter at the front and then cut down.
Oh, we could do that too. Yeah, we
Yeah.
could do that. That'd be like very avant-garde. Yeah. like you want to go right there?
Maybe like 1.5 centimeter down.
Like there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. But I'm like, fuck, we're into
I love it last time you
crazy
did it.
territory. But I love it though. But it's one of those scenarios like, mom takes you in 1983 for your haircut, and mom's like, French needs to be shorter, and you're like, we're gonna do that, but we're gonna make it, yeah.
Are you really sure?
Are you really sure? Yeah, no, it's happening. Oh, it already is super cute.
Yeah, because you cut it really, really short last time, and it
Yeah.
looked so good.
Yeah. No, we're messing around now. Wow. Now, I love these haircuts in the office, like if you work in an office,
Yeah.
because it makes like the middle-aged dudes uncomfortable.
But this is my only goal in life, is to make white middle-aged dudes uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. And one of my clients, she did this haircut, like exactly like this, short, but she used to do it to the skin like bald.
Yeah.
And then like really high up here, intention. She's 27 years old and she's blonde hair, blue eye, and she's super pretty. She works in the government department, and she does those haircuts, and they're just so wrong. But her primary reason, she said it, I only do it to make the middle-aged guys in my government department uncomfortable.
Good for her.
And I'm like, that's the best. Because then they're like this, you're like, I'll need this by Friday. And she's like, yes. And she's cool, right? She's like just really cool, eclectic, grinding girl. But yeah, she likes it cranked,
Yeah.
skin, and the skin grows in a week anyway. It becomes like a number 1 in a week anyway. But she likes that initial shock of like bald,
Yeah.
full. I invited her on this channel too, but she's bald now. Because the pandemic came, like I was her haircut up to the pandemic.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic came and she got it long. And then we went back to bald, but we didn't put it on the channel. But I said, if you want to go back and do crazy haircuts again, you should be on the channel. And she was like, that's a good idea, but I think she likes her bob at the moment.
Yeah.
And also she's got a new boyfriend, so I don't think she wants to do weird crap. Because she's got...
That's a shame.
I know. But no, she's super cool. Oh, she'd be 30 now. She's 27 when she's doing it. She'd be 30 now. Yep, that's cool. Now the top, are we gonna go, like I'm gonna bring that question up again, are we gonna layer it shorter or leave it long?
I'd like to leave it long.
You like to leave it long? Okay.
Yeah, because then it'll grow out even, and then I can turn it into a bob.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Cool. Get a little more. So fun. These iconic images, these haircuts. Because what happens, someone will say, like, you know, if you're out, someone will say, have you seen Teddi? And they'll say, who's Teddi? Oh, you know, the one with the bowl cut. Oh, they're over there. You know, because it
I
just
have a
triggers.
doppelganger somewhere in Wellington.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. And it's really funny because they also have a doppelganger of my other friend,
Oh, yeah.
and they're friends as well. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
see them in pairs. And
Now,
so,
what's your doppelganger haircut like? Is it like you, or?
it was like longer than my hair, but it was dyed the same color.
It's like the same color, yeah.
Yeah, and so I had a friend like a couple years ago point them out, and every so often I get updates from my friends being like, I found your doppelganger.
Yeah.
And I've never seen them, and so my only goal is to meet them, but I don't go
Yeah.
outside enough to.
Yeah.
But my goal, I want to have better hair than them.
Yeah. Now there was one that did my head in, like blew my mind, a doppelganger, because I got like one of my best friends since high school.
Yeah.
And so what happened was I got these two brothers that married these two sisters, which is kind of weird but different story. And then they have a brother named Peter.
Yeah.
And when I was growing up with my friend Jaylin, she was my friend, but I wasn't friends with my brothers or their friends, kind of separate from all.
Yeah.
So she texted me one night and she says, oh, you got the two brothers that married the two sisters. I said, yeah, why? I text back, yeah, why? She says, I'm dating Peter. And I'm like, let me know when you're going to marry him. She's like, I'm not going to marry him. Anyway, she married him. But you know, she's my best friend forever. But this one blew my mind. Because I'm in here one night, we're drinking beers.
Yeah.
And this girl comes in and she's a spitting image doppelganger of Jaylin. I'm like, oh my god, like, and then, you know, we're hanging out talking, and then she starts flirting with me, and I kept like, because it's like, I can't touch you because I can't touch Jaylin, like, you look like...
This is the worst nightmare.
Oh yeah, no, I know. She's super pretty, but Jaylin's super pretty, but I'm like, she's like, you know, like she's talking, and she, you know, puts your hand here, and you're like, because Jaylin wouldn't do that, right?
No.
No, I'm like, Jaylin, stop! So we're funny, I'm like, okay, we gotta do this. So I got a video with this selfie, and she's like flirting and doing stuff like that, and she's like doing shit. I go, look, I found your doppelganger, and she's being like that. And I sent it to Jaylin. Right away, she goes, weird! I go, I know! It's so funny. I'm like, yeah, no, Jaylin, since we're like 15 years old. We saw Pop live in concert in 1993 together, before Common People.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our early memories. Like, I know her from like 93, 92, around that time. God, that's like 40 years ago now. Is that 40 or is that 30 years ago? 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Friggin' hell.
My brother's in his 30s now. I'm like, this
Yeah.
is gross.
Yeah. We saw Blur, Pulp, all that stuff in 93, 90, you know, when that stuff was new. Suede. Bjork. Oh, music was good back then. You know all the grunge stuff. I started going to concerts, I'd say as early as 86.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see some pretty cool things. Now it's like everything's coming back, but you saw them back then, and some part of me is like, oh, do I really want to see like 70-year-old Morrissey or whatever? Like, and Morrissey can't help himself. He's always saying stupid crap. Like 15-year-old me loves Morrissey, and then like 50-year-old me is like, oh my god, how can a guy with such an amazing voice say such crappy things? Like just shut up already and sing the song.
Yeah.
Sing the Girlfriend in the Coma song. Oh, you know what Smith song I like is I would go out tonight, but I haven't got a stitch to wear. Whatever that song's called, I think that's my favorite one. And How Soon Is Now is like, oh, heard it too many times in my life. It's a good guitar part, but overplayed in my life. I gotta watch. I do like the guitar, like, and I do it so good that it triggers the copyright.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounded like the song. They want money from me for copyright purposes. Oh, I like this. And are we going to loose it and round brush it and make it big? Yes.
Yep.
Are we going to shop your friends and families tonight?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, we are. We need the strong stuff. And we can do your color at some point. Do the color here. Don't do your color yourself anymore. But start with the haircut today, and we'll have you back for color at some point.
I like my 3 a.m. crying. I need to dye my hair.
You can, I'm not bothered, but we have a whole wall of color there too. I mean, I'll just put it out there for you.
Yeah.
Now, before I do the whole curly, we want to show.
What it looks like.
Not fun.
Yeah.
Not fun.
That's gorgeous.
That's cool. And let's round brush it ridiculous.
It's just making me feel like I need more piercings.
True.
It's like now I can see them again. It's like, I need more.
Yeah. Loving this. But your hair is resisting volume and stuff because of your hair type.
Yeah.
So that's why we're going to use the curling iron. But even now, like that's a pretty standard ball blow dry from the 80s.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. And then you blast that with hairspray because that would be the rush.
Yeah.
Mall blow dry. Blast that with hairspray. Off you go into the mall, and mom's like, "Oh, that's such a nice haircut." And either you like it or you're like,
"Oh, you look so."
Oh yeah, it looks so yeah. And then you're like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get teased on Monday. I go to school on Monday." Everyone's gonna be like, "Ah!" You're like, "Oh my god, mall haircuts. I love mall haircuts."
I think they're fun. I think every child should have a mildly traumatizing haircut at least once in their life.
Yeah.
Just so that they get the experience of it.
Yeah. You know what else I have? I have a crimping iron.
Ooh.
Because I think a crimping iron.
I could be tempted by that.
Yeah. Where is my crimping iron? Yeah, I'm thinking a crimping iron for you. Look.
Iconic.
Yeah. Now I will heat this up, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to blast you with that machine for a little bit because I want all the moisture out of your hair.
Yeah.
Entirely before I put a heat tool on it.
Yeah.
But there's something about this haircut at the moment, the way it's blow dry. We'll take a shot of it. We'll take this off. Oh yeah, don't move yet. Let me clean your hair a little more. And I'll grab a little bit of hairspray, not too much, but I can put a little bit on there for And of course, the person doing your mullet, they're explaining to you how to do it at home and blah, blah, blah. And you're not listening because you're like, I'm never going to repeat this.
Yeah,
It's just
never
stop.
gonna look this good.
Just stop talking. No, because you're going to do it. You're messy kid, you know. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah. Spin the chair so they can see. Whoops. That is fun. That is so fun. You can see from there. And the little fringe. They're like, oh, that's going to be way too short. Fringe it's way too short, and it's good that it's way too short.
Yeah.
We love it. Cool.
Let's be like this.
Yeah. Now we'll take a break for a moment. Now I'm on the fence. Crimping iron or curling iron? Crimping iron or curling iron? What are you feeling? Do you like this swishy stuff?
I do quite like that.
Yeah, so that means curling iron, not crimping iron.
Yeah.
But we can always do crimping iron another time.
Crimping will make it look a bit more 90s. So curling will make it look more 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cool.
I thought we stick with 80s.
80s, yeah. We're going to do curling iron. I think, though, yeah, heck out of them all. Curling iron will come out.
Yeah.
My goggles. I'm like 50 now and I gotta, I wear these. But it's funny because, like, you go to the, you go get your eye exam. And for your eye exam and you got your glasses, not me. I go to the warehouse and buy these for $10, $12, or $11. I'm like, good enough. Like reading glasses. Yeah, it's gotta warm up. And some people with the editorial, they can spend as much as $10,000 on a photograph.
Wow.
By the time you paid everybody, the model
Yeah.
and the makeup and the photographer,
Yeah.
all those things. And some do, if it's a big portrait for the salon or whatever,
Yeah.
like that one. That one
Yeah.
cost me a lot of money, but it's on the big sign on the side of the building.
Yeah.
Goofs. Yes. Oh, before I do that, put it back. Yeah, I think curling iron was better.
Yeah.
And before I brush it out, I'm going to show you. It's
Yeah.
That's cute. I love that when it turns into that. Yeah. And use strong hairspray.
So
Turn it
fluffy.
into a helmet. We don't want it to even move in a hurricane.
The power of the 80s.
I know. This hair and shoulder pads
Yep.
and the makeup. It's like you're going to war every day in the office.
Your blue eyeshadow will be
The
used.
blue eyeshadow. Yeah. Way too much hairspray. And then you're gonna set it in there with a diffuser. Now everyone keeps taking my diffusers and never putting it back. And it always happens on camera. I'm like, where's my diffuser? And is that the right one? Yes. Ooh.
Yes, it's so so great.
Isn't that fun? Go show it off tonight. Yeah, let's not watch this out. Nope, you're going with it? Heads will turn. Heads will turn. How fun is that? How fun is that? And with the little army surplus attire and the singlet underneath. And we're gonna spin ya. Awesome. I want to take you to an 80s mall and do a photo shoot.
That's so great.
Yeah. I don't think there's any more 80s malls left.
I don't think so.
No. There's one corridor downstairs that's from the 80s, like what used to be the Grand Arcade
Oh, yeah.
in the back.
Yeah.
But it used to be green and yellow.
Yeah.
They just painted it last week. It's all white now. So they're all that green and yellow. So that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
But it's still got the old moldings and pictures from the 80s, but it's all white. So I'm like, oh, it was like one of the last in the city. But I don't think there's anything left in this country because this country gets made over so quickly because it's small.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's.
And we keep destroying things with that.
Oh yeah, yeah, and also the earthquake factors. Yeah. Cool. Let's do some after shots. I'll grab the camera. I might just do it over here
Yeah.
because I had the thing up over there.
Yeah.
But we'll just do different things. Just do a few shots with the camera here.
I think I have the same camera.
So cool.
I love it.
Me too. And then the number 2 underneath. Oh, that's the best. Yep. Cool.
Wonderful.
And that is so, like, you touch a little bit there and it all moves. It all moves.
It is just a helmet.
Yep. Yep. And we got your hair to do that because you have hair that doesn't want to do things. We
Really
forced it. Yeah. No, I can't wait till you get home and everyone's like, ah!
I'm gonna go and
Come on, let's go.
work.
Yeah, go shock everybody.
I'm just gonna break into that bar and be like, hi!
Hi! I got a haircut!
You didn't miss me, I saw you yesterday, but I need to show off my haircut.
Yeah. I got a haircut check.
Yeah.
Stick it on Pinterest, 1,000 likes. Or the Instagram.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyhow, leave comments below, let us know what you think, and you'll be back. So I'm thinking 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah,
Even
probably.
6 weeks. Well, come back at the end of January.
Yeah.
Because what'll happen? Come in here. What'll happen when your hair grows? We have that weight line there, so it's all there. We're gonna grow that weight line out. Boom, 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 boom. We're gonna keep doing number 2 underneath the weight line. And as it gets longer,
Turn into a short bob.
yeah, we could either go do a short bob or we can just perm it at some point.
I'll show you what I did to my hair. Yeah.
Fun. Oh, that's super cute.
Yeah.
Isn't that super cute? Show them. Super cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll head you in that sort of direction.
Yeah. So it was a very short bob.
Yeah, very short
Yeah.
bob. We like bobs around here. But we also like perms, so we'll see where we end up. We can. That's inspirational, but then next month we'd like, but maybe we, whatever. We're on a journey.
Yeah.
We're on a journey. We'll see where we end up in a year from now.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye, tubers.